25 strange things that only exist in the Bhutan. Ever wondered what makes Bhutan the land of surprises? From temples adorned with phallic symbols to a capital city without traffic lights, this mystical kingdom is like no other. But hold on, what's the deal with these peculiar customs? Is Bhutan stuck in time or ahead of it? Stick around as we unravel the 25 strange things you can only find in Bhutan and reveal why these quirks are more than just cultural oddities. They're a way of life. Before we dive in, a quick favor. Please like this video. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and tap the bell icon. This way, you won't miss any of our videos. Now let's dive into the enigma of Bhutan together. Before diving into the unique aspects of Bhutan, let's note that this Himalayan kingdom is home to approximately 763,000 people. Despite its small population, Bhutan is a country rich in culture, spirituality, and unique traditions. 25. Chimi Lakang Temple. Chimi Lakang, known as the Fertility Temple, is a unique site dedicated to Drukpa Kunli, also called the Divine Madman. Known for his unconventional teachings involving humor and explicit sexuality, Drukpa Kunli is a revered figure. The temple is adorned with phallic symbols and is a popular pilgrimage site for couples seeking blessings for fertility. This practice reflects Bhutan's open-minded approach to sexuality, which is quite distinct from many other cultures. The temple's quirky reputation and the stories surrounding it add a layer of mystique, drawing curious visitors and locals alike. 24. Banned smoking. In Bhutan, smoking in public places is illegal, and the sale of tobacco is strictly regulated. This policy reflects the country's commitment to public health and Buddhist values, which discourage harm to the body. It's rare to find a place where smoking is so restricted, making Bhutan unique in its efforts to promote a tobacco-free environment. This law is not just a health measure, but also a cultural stance, aligning with Bhutan's broader philosophy of gross national happiness, which prioritizes well-being over economic interests. 23. Polygamy and polyandry. While less common today, Bhutan has a history of both polygamy and polyandry. This means that traditionally, a man could have multiple wives and a woman could have multiple husbands, sometimes within the same family. These practices were often driven by economic and social considerations, such as property consolidation and family labor. While modern Bhutan is moving away from these practices, they remain a fascinating aspect of the country's social fabric, reflecting a more flexible approach to family structures compared to many other cultures. 22. Isolated from the world. Bhutan's policy of isolation has helped preserve its unique culture and environment. The country restricts the number of tourists to ensure that visitors respect its traditions and natural beauty. This approach contrasts sharply with the often unchecked tourism seen in other parts of the world. Bhutan's isolation policy is also a response to the pressures of globalization, allowing the country to maintain its traditional way of life and cultural identity. This makes Bhutan a unique case study in balancing modernization with cultural preservation. 21. No foreign advertising. To protect its cultural integrity, Bhutan bans foreign advertisements on television and other media platforms. This policy is part of a broader effort to shield the population from external cultural influences and maintain a focus on local content and values. In a world saturated with global brands and advertising, Bhutan's stance is a remarkable example of cultural preservation. This ban also supports local businesses by reducing competition from multinational corporations, thereby strengthening the local economy. 20. No slaughterhouses. In line with its Buddhist principles, Bhutan discourages the killing of animals, resulting in the absence of slaughterhouses in the country. Meat consumed in Bhutan is mostly imported, mainly from India. This practice is a significant departure from global norms and highlights Bhutan's commitment to nonviolence and compassion for all living beings. This policy also raises interesting discussions about food security and ethics in animal husbandry, making Bhutan a unique case in global agricultural practices. 19. Educational and healthcare system. Education and healthcare in Bhutan are free, reflecting the government's commitment to social welfare. However, these systems face challenges, especially in remote areas where resources and access are limited. The quality of services can vary, but the government continues to strive for improvements. This focus on social services is part of Bhutan's gross national happiness philosophy, which emphasizes the well-being of its citizens over mere economic growth. This approach offers a different perspective on national development, prioritizing human and social capital. 18. No traffic lights. Thimphu, Bhutan's capital, is one of the few cities in the world without traffic lights. Instead, traffic is managed by white-glove police officers who guide vehicles and pedestrians. This unique feature adds to Thimphu's charm and reflects the country's approach to modernity. The absence of traffic lights symbolizes Bhutan's slower pace of life and its efforts to maintain a human-centered approach to urban planning. It also highlights the country's emphasis on harmony and community over automation and technology. 17. Limited media and internet. Bhutan introduced television and the internet only in 1999, making it one of the last countries to do so. This late adoption has allowed Bhutan to carefully manage its media landscape, preserving cultural values while gradually integrating modern technology. The limited media presence reflects a cautious approach to globalization, balancing the benefits of connectivity with the risks of cultural erosion. This unique media environment offers a glimpse into how countries can navigate the challenges of digital age integration while maintaining cultural sovereignty. 16. Seismic activity. Located in a seismically active region, Bhutan is at risk of earthquakes, though it experiences fewer natural disasters compared to its neighbors. This geological feature poses challenges to infrastructure and development, necessitating robust building codes and disaster preparedness plans. Bhutan's approach to managing seismic risk involves a blend of traditional construction methods and modern engineering practices, reflecting the country's efforts to balance tradition and innovation. This focus on disaster resilience is a crucial aspect of Bhutan's development strategy. 15. Non-commercialization of agriculture. Agriculture in Bhutan remains largely non-commercial and organic, consistent with the country's gross national happiness philosophy. This approach preserves traditional farming methods and promotes sustainable practices, but can limit economic development and modernization. Bhutan's emphasis on organic farming has positioned it as a leader in sustainable agriculture, attracting global interest. However, the challenge lies in balancing environmental goals with the need for economic growth and modernization. This dynamic creates a complex agricultural landscape that is both traditional and forward-looking. 14. Religious festivals. Sekis. Bhutan's religious festivals are vibrant celebrations featuring masked dances and rituals that depict Buddhist teachings and local legends. These festivals are not only spiritual events, but also significant social gatherings, reinforcing community bonds. The Sekis offer a window into Bhutanese culture and spirituality, showcasing the country's rich heritage and artistic traditions. They are also a major draw for tourists, highlighting Bhutan's unique cultural tourism potential. The festivals reflect Bhutan's commitment to preserving and celebrating its cultural identity. 13. Gender roles and inequality. While Bhutan traditionally allowed significant roles for women, modern challenges include gender inequality in politics and business. Men often occupy more powerful positions, highlighting ongoing disparities. Despite these challenges, Bhutan has made strides in promoting gender equality, including legal reforms and public awareness campaigns. The evolving gender dynamics in Bhutan reflect broader social changes and the country's efforts to balance tradition with modernity. This area of social development remains a crucial focus for Bhutan as it seeks to enhance equity and inclusion. 12. Drug use among youth. There is a growing concern over drug use among Bhutanese youth, with limited rehabilitation and support facilities available. This issue reflects broader social challenges, including unemployment and cultural shifts. The government is actively working to address this problem through education, law enforcement, and community programs. The situation highlights the complexities of modernizing while preserving traditional values and the importance of providing adequate support systems for at-risk populations. Addressing drug use among youth is a critical aspect of Bhutan's social development strategy. 11. Happiest country in the world. Bhutan is often dubbed the happiest country in the world, thanks to its unique focus on gross national happiness, GNH. This philosophy prioritizes well-being, cultural preservation, environmental conservation, good governance, and equitable socioeconomic development over mere economic growth. Bhutan's GNH approach offers an alternative model for development, challenging the conventional focus on GDP. It emphasizes holistic well-being, including mental health, community vitality, and environmental sustainability, making Bhutan a global leader in innovative development practices. 10. No traffic jams. Due to its small population and limited number of vehicles, Bhutan experiences virtually no traffic jams. This situation is a rare luxury in today's world and contributes to the country's relaxed pace of life. The lack of traffic congestion also underscores Bhutan's balanced approach to development, avoiding the pitfalls of rapid urbanization seen in many other countries. This characteristic adds to the overall quality of life in Bhutan, aligning with its gross national happiness philosophy. It also highlights the benefits of sustainable urban planning and controlled growth. 9. Limited economic opportunities. Bhutan's strict tourism policy and limited industrial development create fewer job opportunities, leading to high youth unemployment and a reliance on agriculture and government jobs. This economic landscape presents challenges, but also reflects Bhutan's cautious approach to development. The government is actively seeking to diversify the economy while maintaining environmental and cultural integrity. The limited economic opportunities highlight the need for innovative solutions to create jobs and support sustainable growth. This challenge is central to Bhutan's ongoing development strategy. 8. Mysticism and spirituality. Bhutan's landscape is dotted with monasteries, stupas, and prayer flags, reflecting the country's deep spiritual roots. Mystical practices such as astrology and divination are commonly consulted for making important decisions. This spiritual dimension is integral to Bhutanese life, influencing everything from personal choices to state affairs. The prominence of mysticism and spirituality in Bhutan offers a unique perspective on how traditional beliefs can coexist with modern governance. It also highlights the importance of cultural and spiritual practices in shaping national identity and social cohesion. 7. Archery as the national sport. Archery is Bhutan's national sport and an integral part of its cultural fabric. Traditional archery tournaments are not just athletic competitions, but also involve elaborate rituals and festivities. These events are significant social gatherings, reflecting Bhutan's emphasis on community and tradition. The sport's cultural significance extends beyond recreation, symbolizing skill, precision, and spiritual focus. Archery in Bhutan is a unique blend of sport, ritual, and cultural expression, highlighting the country's rich heritage and communal values. It also underscores the role of traditional sports in preserving cultural identity. 6. Strict environmental policies. Bhutan is the only carbon-negative country in the world, absorbing more carbon dioxide than it produces. This remarkable achievement is due to its extensive forest cover and strict environmental laws. Bhutan's environmental policies are deeply rooted in its Buddhist principles, which emphasize living in harmony with nature. The country's commitment to sustainability is evident in its policies on forest conservation, wildlife protection, and renewable energy. Bhutan's environmental achievements make it a global leader in ecological preservation and sustainable development. 5. Buddhist monasteries and spirituality. Buddhist monasteries are central to Bhutanese spirituality, serving as places of worship, meditation, and education. These monasteries are often situated in breathtaking locations, enhancing their spiritual ambiance. They are not just religious sites, but also cultural treasures, preserving Bhutan's artistic and architectural heritage. The country's spiritual landscape is characterized by a deep reverence for Buddhist teachings and practices, which permeate everyday life. Bhutan's monasteries offer a unique blend of spirituality, culture, and natural beauty, making them essential to the nation's identity. 4. Ban on mountaineering. To honor the spiritual significance of its peaks, Bhutan has banned mountaineering on mountains above 6,000 meters. This policy includes Gangkar Puensum, the world's highest unclimbed peak. The ban reflects Bhutan's respect for nature and its belief in the sacredness of the land. This approach contrasts sharply with the commercialization of mountaineering in other parts of the world. Bhutan's ban on high-altitude climbing highlights the country's commitment to preserving its natural and spiritual heritage. It also emphasizes the importance of sustainable tourism practices. 3. No homeless people. In Bhutan, homelessness is virtually non-existent, thanks to strong community support systems and government initiatives. The country's social policies ensure that everyone has access to shelter and basic needs. This situation reflects Bhutan's commitment to social welfare and community solidarity, aligning with its gross national happiness philosophy. The absence of homelessness in Bhutan offers a compelling model for other nations, demonstrating the effectiveness of strong social safety nets. It also underscores the country's focus on collective well-being and social justice. 2. Lack of urbanization. Bhutan remains largely rural, with limited urban centers. This rural character supports traditional lifestyles, but also means limited access to modern amenities and infrastructure. The country's cautious approach to urbanization is part of a broader strategy to preserve its cultural and environmental integrity. Bhutan's rural landscape is characterized by small villages, terraced fields, and pristine natural areas, offering a stark contrast to the urban sprawl seen in other countries. This rural-urban balance is a key aspect of Bhutan's development model, prioritizing quality of life over rapid industrialization. 1. The Tiger's Nest Monastery. Perched on a cliffside, the Tiger's Nest Monastery, or Paro Taktsang, is one of Bhutan's most iconic and sacred sites. Accessible only by a steep hike, this monastery is a symbol of Bhutanese spirituality and resilience. The site is said to have been the meditation cave of Guru Rinpoche, who brought Buddhism to Bhutan. The Tiger's Nest is not only a place of pilgrimage, but also a testament to Bhutan's architectural ingenuity and spiritual devotion. The monastery's breathtaking location and rich history make it a must-visit for anyone exploring Bhutan. If you enjoyed exploring these unique aspects of Bhutan with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an adventure. And if you're eager to dive into more intriguing places around the globe, check out the video on your screen now. It's packed with even more surprises and hidden gems that are sure to spark your wanderlust. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Safe travels and stay curious.